so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Got
Good
it.
luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Yep.
Thanks, Emily. The hotline should be in the communications department.
Alright.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just
Don't think so.
inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Not really.
Got it.
I kind of...
Thanks.
I genuinely blanked out as we were talking. Say that again?
Tell me what an object of power is exactly. This is all, well...
Let me try to focus this time.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Okay,
Got it.
sort of.
Thanks.
So they're mundane objects charged with paranatural energy from the astral plane. Okay.
So HRA stop you from becoming hiss.
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one, it seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. His behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Are you saying that the hiss was an inside job? I guess it's possible. So, do these things require, batteries or anything?
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Are they just infinitely powered on? Alright, well. A question for another time, I guess. Off we go to the hotline. I'm guessing they opened this door, yeah? There we go. Excellent.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Still don't have level 1 clearance. Hope to find that soon. Oh. Interesting. Can I maybe get the drop on them? There we go. Is that it? I doubt it, but that's it for now, I guess. Oops. Oh! Okay. Could've just broken through there. Interesting. Okay, where are we now? Okay, so... let's see where this goes. Travel costs. Week 83 report. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In-N-Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures. Accommodation $831.29. Meals $714.84. Gasoline $295.12. Minibar $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Research and records. Okay, another portrait. Thank you for that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Avoid modern technology. Pew. Oh. Okay. It's not the reaction I was expecting, but there you go. Is this where I was supposed to go? Oh. Oh. Ow.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it.
Avoid that.
On that.
Alright. We're gonna avoid that. No problem. Ew. No! Stop it! With the explosion! Stop it! Why is everything exploding around me? Where's my health pickup? Come on, man. That was not fair. How was I supposed to know that a fucking fire extinguisher exploding would do so much damage to me? That was not fair. Can't believe that. The thing got shot up and exploded in 1 second. It's pretty lame, if you ask me. Oh. What? Okay. That's quite the setback. Do I... Okay. My collectibles are the same, but... Nope, it's the wrong way. Was it this way? No. This way.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Fuck off. Okay. So the game remembered the collectibles that I picked up, but not the enemies that I've killed. It's a weird distinction. So it remembers one thing and then forgets the other. It's weird, isn't it? A bit weird, isn't it? Okay, let's try to avoid any fire extinguishers this time. His barrier. Oh. 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 Another mod for the Shatterer thing that I still don't have. Okay, cool. Is there manual saves that we can do? No. Okay. We only have to rely on autosaves. Okay. Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file for full report. Fascinating. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Okay. It's been downgraded to yellow. So it was much worse, but then it became less worse. Alright, anything else? Oh, here we go. Let's get the shelter open. See what's inside. Oh, that's not good. Havana. Altered World Event. ID AWE 48. Event date September 23rd, 2017. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been... Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the bureau examination. See case file AI85 for details. Oh, okay. Not a light in there too. Okay. Maybe after we cleanse this area, we can go back here. Maybe that's just a theory. All right. pick up some health and get a move on. Alright. We're already here. Dead letters. Hello? Oh! Oh! It's one of the shotgun boys. Fuck out of here, boy. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and he got sent folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night, sings devil songs, says a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and he got come to handle it. My wife's real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Okay. What's this? Oh, correspondence. To Zachariah Trench from P. Bardwell. Greetings, Dr. Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bardwell. Alright, let's go fix this place. Make him nice and bright again. Hell out of here. This party's over. Alright, fine. Yeah. Here we go. There we go. Much better. Cleanse control points again. Oh, fast travel. Okay, there we go.
We're on the right track.
Interesting. Oh, now we can pick up this. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not just the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the cores from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Okay. Good luck with that, pal. Alright. Could we have missed anything else? It's possible, I guess. Level 2 clearance, eh? Okay. Interesting. What do we got here?
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA.
It's a lot.
Held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disc, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Cool. Good for you, darling. Internet usage rules. Internet is not for social media use. No FBC materials of any kind may be scanned or uploaded. FBC mail addresses are for work-related correspondence only. Level 5 clearance required to access Internet. If a cubicle's black rock shell gets damaged, vacate it immediately and alert Mr. Thomas. If you notice any text in your work that you do not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately and alert Mr. Thomas. Do not connect internal COM devices to the network. Printer is for communications department use only. Altered items are forbidden in the cubicles. Notify security of any breaches immediately, that they may require internal lockdown. Okay. Is there any fall damage? Doesn't look like it. Okay, what's this? Ammo refund chance on hit. Okay. I can get behind that. Health recovery element pickup. We're already getting duplicates.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Can only pause and
the
play?
disk
Okay.
held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
Okay, I doubt we miss anything. Okay, let's keep going. Don't worry about it. Oh. Pneumatics. Oh. What? Okay. Oh, here we go. What's this? Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert The entire population using those brainworms? That space dogfight between those two ace pilots? Sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Interesting. Okay. Guess we're not going that way.
Object of power. Looks like the piss had
Ooh.
latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
How do we do that? Oh. Need to reach it somehow. How do we reach it? So there is fall damage. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's enough of that.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Okay. Eh. Okay. So far, so good.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I
Okay,
got
then.
it. Just like you wanted, right?
Yeet. Alright. We good now? So I like the power of telekinesis, no big deal. Is there anything we missed out on here before we go? Before we head into the communication department? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, if that's the case, then off we go. Demolition expert? Ranger? What? Okay. Unlocking a lot of stuff here. Floppy disk. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. The object is currently bound to for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in by agents and with the CIA, the diskette contained launch codes to missiles, believed to be reserved for use against. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Cool. Demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. His demolition experts are the only observed His variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to the corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Hiss Ranger. Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed supernatural abilities, beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Okay.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mail.
Oh. Hello? Anyone there? National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns make the public much less likely to... So, another AWE behind us and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring and for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Oh. Here we go. Finally.
Just open the door.
Clearance level 1. What's this? Sure. I need to cleanse this one.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy,
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed. Inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. The body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me. No chili spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
there you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Okay then. Thank you, America. Oh. Oh. Now. There's no need for all that. Where are we now? Pneumatics? Okay, I guess we're supposed to be in this middle bit. Oh, we're back here with the open box. Right. Okay. So we went full circle, I guess. Okay. Let's keep looking around here before we walk into the bloody door. Oh. Why is it dark? Hello? Okay, why is it dark? What happened to the lights? Someone forget to pay the electric bill? Alright. There was a shelter up here. Yeah. Up here, I guess. You can say that. Okay, this is locked. What's this up here? This is level 1? Okay. Is this where we're supposed to be? Better not. To A. Tomasi from H. Marshall. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in the maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code-red containment breach, based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A. the threat has been neutralized, and B. a high-clearance individual gives the system the all-clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? Alright. What else do we got here? It's not good. I don't know how to get past that. No. Oh. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just browsing. Okay then. I did not expect a boss fight when I walked in here. Let me be honest with you there. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track down the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Strugens, Rubens Nuguera, Arto Kulamaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, Jaco Saarinen. These individuals are in breach of Borough Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. Okay. Good luck with that. Sus. Launch efficiency. Okay. Official rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around Bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal objects, or the 3D printer, or the Bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Oh, well, that's common sense to me. I mean, internet usage rules. Okay. Okay, I guess that's really it. Just a beefed out enemy and some stuff. Okay. Sure. Alright. Enough sightseeing. Let's get back to it. Okay.
They can fly now.
Oh. They fly now? They fly now. It appears that they have gained the ability to fly now. I don't know how to dodge his... Oh, you lose 10% of your source. What does that mean? Okay, doesn't sound good. I don't know how to dodge his attacks. So, there's no dodge button. I guess I can jump? But he seems to have lock-on aiming to me. The same way I have lock-on aiming to him, so... I'm not sure how this works. I guess I can just try shooting him multiple times or something. He keeps avoiding my telekinesis, so yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do there. Okay. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Can avoid it like that. Okay. How am I supposed to avoid that? And then the other guy comes in to finish me off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to dodge his attacks. And if I try to throw something at him, he moves away. I guess I can throw stuff at him to distract him, so he doesn't throw stuff at me. Seems like a waste of my energy, but I guess it's better than dying. Okay. Let's try doing that. You really don't need to show me this and cutscene animation thing every time.
They can fly now. Great.
That barely affected him. Okay. Trying to avoid it. I avoided that. Fuck, cocksucker. I avoided that. Don't try to tell me otherwise. Where's my health? Give me some health. You suck, you know that. He just has lock-on aiming, and flight, and telekinesis, and he has so much health. Can't keep up with all that. It's crazy. This sucks. I was thinking that they wanted me to do the thing where he throws something at me and I catch it with my telekinesis and fire it back, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Can you at least give him some, like, health reduction or something?
They can fly now. Great.
It's not fair that I lose my source and he doesn't lose anything. Wow. He got me through. He's... This is outrageous. All right. One last time. One last attempt. And then we'll try something else. Little tactic on my own. If he wants to play dirty, then I'm willing to play dirty too. Hey, this man just... Hey, this man just... Oh, I want to do something. Stop it. Stop it. Didn't your mom teaching Sarud to throw things around? Finally! Wait. Oh, no, he's not dead. Not finally. What now? There's more to this?
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Give me a break.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Fucking skinhead retard. Why are you not dead? Can't wait to see him again. Alright. To M. Millows from J. Bozer. Hey Malcolm, yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. Fucking who cares? Why is this important? Alright, is that the only bit of lore here? Okay. I guess. Oh, Carl. Interesting.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Are you still recording this?
Butte. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at which had been connected to a total of disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. Oh. Maybe someone pulled it. Hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the Hiss residents can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Cool.
All right.
Alright, this way.
The hotline can't be far now.
And then this way. There we go. Hotline. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the and the sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel. Though how exactly this link operates is, but initial hypothesis center on the Butte AWE as a good to know. Okay. Cool.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic.
Entry.
The
Oh,
light switch cord.
the law of three applies.
Black Pyramid.
Huh. What happened? I pulled the cord. Why did it not work? The law of three. Oh. I have to switch it. I have to pull on the cord 3 times? But all the correspondence I read says that they pulled on it once and they disappeared. That's not what happened to me. So, what gives? Explain that, scientist. A great checkpoint system, by the way. Stellar work. Why don't you just reset me at the start of the game while you're at it? Might as well.
Have we been here before?
Stupid.
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road.
Wait, the law of three.
Under the radar.
1, 2, 3. No?
This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Can't use anything.
Hello? Anyone here?
I doubt it. Let's just find this phone and be on our way. See? No one here. Oh, the law of three. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Oh. Is this door open? Doesn't matter.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
I wonder which door it opens. There we go. Cool. Now there's a bridge. Fantastic. I didn't understand any of that. What are you trying to say? I can create bridges now? Fuck is that? Oh, okay. Contact extra-dimensional entities, okay. What, do I pick up the phone and call 911? What do you mean contact? Contact how? Okay, how do I use it? How do I use this stupid hotline? Hello? Controls? Aim? Multi-launch? Launch? Shield? Evade? Oh, you can evade? How do you evade? No, I haven't unlocked evade yet. Well done, what? I just had to run away.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well,
Cool.
listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
There's all this hotline stuff that we just found. Case files. Hotline. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs. The object allows the director to communicate with the. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including and but its origin remains unknown.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Interesting. Oh, this is my communication between me and the board.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised? I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. Conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess. The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel, the key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the bored. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Okay.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Okay then. Oh, look at that. Seems like we've discovered everything there is to find in the executive sector. What are these? Set of stairs? Oh. Director's office. Oh. Okay. A new pathway is opened. Oh, and there's a note now? Correspondence? What? To all executive staff, I know there's some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we even weren't there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director. So, wait. Well, his body's gone, but... So... Am I not the director anymore? I don't... Okay. Which reality are we in now? I lost track. Let's see what we got here. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this measure will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loves so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Howard J. Murray. He used every single word/phrase to use. Regret, pride, will be remembered, serve as a country. Incredible. Oh, no. Still the director, baby. So, that's good, I guess. Alright, any other level 1 doors here that need to be opened? I wish that we can mark the locked doors, like in Resident Evil or something, so we can know where to go back to. There's like, I know it might be a little too much to ask, but kind of wish that there's health or something in these safe houses. But it's just supplies and that's it. It's not really much to go on. Alright, we'll retrace our steps, and if we happen to find a locked door, then we'll unlock it. If we don't, then we don't. I don't want to spend too much time retracing my own steps. Is there anything here? And this... Oh, here we go. This door, for example. Examination of paranatural topics, objects of power, and their power utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of while others are only capable of as little as... What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Alright then. Anything else up here? It's level 4. Why do you have your gun out? Okay. Okay. There's nothing else here, to my knowledge. Is there anything in the cafeteria? Oh. Get that silly thing away from me. Silly man. Who's shooting? Shots fired. Excuse you? What's going on up here? Wait! Knock that off! Knock that off! Knock that off! I'll have none of that here, gentlemen. No silliness will be tolerated. Not in this household. Okay. I guess we need a new power up to gain access to that. Maybe like a shield power up. I guess. Okay, dead letters. This goes nowhere. Okay. There's something in dead letters that we can access? Level 1 door somewhere? I don't remember. It's possible, but... Pneumatics. I don't think there was anything locked here in the pneumatics area. Yeah, and after that is just the mailroom, which was where we were, so yeah, okay. I guess we're done. Alright, let's go back to main area. The central executive, there we go. I guess we're done. I'm sure there's a couple of level 1 doors we missed somewhere here and there, but oh well. From the looks of it, we didn't really miss out on much anyway, so it's not like there was a secret cool new gun or something. A legendary piece of armor. It's just some stuff. Alright, let's go back to Emily.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss?
Hello? Yeah, hello?
Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Emily,
Sus.
let's talk.
Analysis of Hiss Threat, Part 1. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only exception to this fact is the new director, Jessie Fedden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Fadden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done.
Of course.
Managed to write up this while I was away. He likes staying busy, huh? Alright. This'll keep you busy.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.